Okay, the things that I wanted to mention also was that over at Standing Rock, there was a big old large teepee that was built, a ceremonial teepee, a meeting place, which hadn't been done in over 150 years. It was called the Ocheti Shakoi. And what it is it's all the 7 council fires of what they call us, the French call us the Sioux Nation, the great Sioux Nation, have come together. At the last time that happened was over 150 years ago. And so when they came up with that, we had the meeting place, and I was invited as one of the spiritual leaders to be in those meetings, along with the chiefs, and also the head of different tribes, chairmen, the people that were elected as the leader in the leadership. They call them Naja. It's a leadership position. And so when I got invited there, we had to speak, in the old way, we had to speak our own language. So we all, went in there, spoke as in the old way, which was a history in itself, because it hasn't been done for so long that when it came together, not only the 7 council fires were there, also allies of the nation was also in there, from other tribes, leaders from other tribes. And so it was history in the making there that it came back out. Standing Rock pulled that together. Okay, so when the Ocheti Shakoi, when the council tent was put together, even though there was a lot of us there in that first couple meetings, there was 4 meetings altogether. I was in 2 of those meetings. But the importance of that is that the next step we needed official leadership, the Naja, for that Ocheti Shakoi. And in order for us to do that, it had to be young leaders that knew they were intelligent enough to carry on that mission, the goal, to take that position. They had to be knowledgeable in all parts of our culture. And so what we did was we had meetings with them, and we tried to fill in what they needed to know, and also teach them the things that they didn't know. And so in a short period of time, we got 10 young leaders. They had to be young because it's a commitment of a lifetime. And that commitment is not only for the people, of all the people, but also for the well-being of the Lakota people. And so they had to take on that responsibility, and we had to officially go and pray and do a ceremony for those 10. And in front of the rest, members of the rest of the tribes, the other groups. And so when that time came, they selected me to do the ceremony part with our sacred chanupa. And so we did the whole ceremony, and we brought them out, and we took them to the main circle after we've started the ceremony at what they call a horn. It's the old way in front of the 7 council fires on how we do these things. And so when we took them up to the main area where the public was, the rest of the people, we introduced them, and we introduced them as, these are your new Naja for the Ocheti Shakoi. And the reason why that is very important is because once we had the name Ocheti Shakoi, which came back from a long time ago, the official leadership of those tribes had to be implemented in order for it to be official. And once that became official, it opened the doors to the treaties that were made with the United States. And it goes beyond that. It can go up through the United Nations and past to the rest of the world. And this is where it's kind of difficult, because they say we're sovereign, but we're not really sovereign, because each tribe has what we call the BIA implemented into these tribes. BIA, Bureau of Indian Affairs. And the Bureau of Indian Affairs is run by the government. So whatever happens in tribal business, the BIA takes care of it. They call us sovereign, but we're not sovereign because we cannot control our own destiny. And so it is important when we open the doors to those treaties to go beyond and ask for help from the rest of the world in any which way we can, because we have to be self-sufficient in order to grow, in order to be among the world. They call us a separate nation, but we're not really a separate nation when we're still controlled by the U.S. government. So that is what is very important to our people, and we need the outside help in order to recognize that and to support us, and to support the Naja, the leadership of the Ocheti Shakoi. And that's one of the biggest things that was accomplished, that was the biggest thing that ever happened coming out of Standing Rock. Okay, and then another thing too is when Standing Rock happened and the call went out because of the oil, we had to stop that oil pipeline. As word spread, and at the beginning it spread slowly, but then it started to happen more quickly. And then all of a sudden we had people from all over the country, all over Turtle Island, different tribes coming in one after another. We did ceremonies to welcome them in. And as we did those ceremonies, more and more tribes came in from other countries, Canada, Mexico, South America, Alaska. They all started to come in, and all of a sudden people from around the world started to come in. The young people came in to support and to be with us with all the issues that we were facing and trying to stop that pipeline. That pipeline is in the Lakota, the prophecy, a long time ago. It was told that the pipeline is a black snake, and the black snake will come and it will cross the country. And there is other black snakes, but that main black snake that they were talking about at Standing Rock was coming. And so the prophecy was fulfilled, but other prophecies were also fulfilled, because they said someday all the people will come together, and which is happening, and it's still happening now. I believe that all people of all age, all races will come together under the tree of life, and I believe that is going to happen, and that's going to happen real soon. In prayer, that is how powerful that is. And then the messages that I have received, that prayer has to be number one. So anyway, that's how important that we stop that black snake. And so far it's still running, but like I said, they're having issues with it. They did everything illegal, so now hopefully they can shut it off and look at all our issues. Because so far in history, all our lands have been taken, and all our treaties haven't been kept. They've ignored them. They've tried to give us so much money for our sacred Black Hills right in South Dakota, but we refuse it because that is our sacred land, and we need to be there. And with the help of the rest of the world, maybe that's a possibility in the near future. I know that was an issue when I first knew how to talk. When I was young, I heard about that all my life. And all my life, I never thought that I would have to go and try to protect that water, that sacred medicine. And when it came to, I couldn't believe it. It happened in my lifetime, which things happen for a reason, and it goes back to numbers. Our sacred numbers are 4 and 7. 4 and 7, like everything else, are the 4 directions of where we're at. The 4 directions. The 7 covers the spirits, and then Grandmother Earth here, and then the Great Spirit, the Great Mystery. So there's 7 right there. And because of Standing Rock, a lot of these people around the world are noticing and waking up to what the real issues are. It's not being ignored anymore. And a lot of things will have to happen together in order for us to work towards the positive. And in that, we have to pray towards the positive. When I was up there, I also met I call my niece now. Her name, she's right here. I don't know if she wants to. Araceli, I don't know if you want to step into the camera, but she was my connection because she came up there and asked if she told me like I said, there's reasons why everything happens in a way. And when she told me about her dream, about her vision, it was one of the most powerful visions somebody has told me. And the only way to get connected with Creator, Tukashila, is to go through ceremony, which is a vision quest. And at the vision quest, you ask for guidance, or you ask the meaning of what that dream or what that vision is and the direction that it's taking you. Okay, so as I was saying, when I was up at Standing Rock, this young lady, Araceli, was in our camp, the Oglala camp, along with 2 of her friends, and one day she wanted to talk about her vision, her dream, and this is the beautiful young lady that my niece, I call her, that have joined us, and she came up to, I live in Denver, she came up there, and so we went to a vision quest up at a place called Bear Butte, Mathotipi in Lakota, in the northern Black Hills. So if this is Araceli, and if she wants to explain her vision.
Bueno, yo llegué a Standing Rock por un impulso mucho más fuerte de lo que mi propia mente podía imaginar. Yo estaba caminando visitando amigos y familia en California cuando recibí una invitación muy directa de unos amigos míos para poder viajar hacia Standing Rock a dar apoyo a toda la visión y a todo el mensaje que se quiere dar a toda la humanidad sobre la necesidad de empezar a reconocer la verdad en cuanto a qué es lo que nos da la vida, ¿no? Y que es el agua, ¿no? Y es por lo que la tradición Lakota estaba luchando en ese momento en Standing Rock. Entonces ahí decidí unirme a esa caravana de amigos que iban hacia Dakota para apoyar el movimiento. Y cuando llegué allí teníamos el contacto de Lee Plentywolf, my uncle, y allí fue cuando encontré esa gran comunidad, ¿no? Ese gran campamento que se había constituido por todas las tribus que allí estaban, junto con el hombre blanco que estaba llegando para apoyar el movimiento, los Water Protectors. Y tuve la bendición o la gran oportunidad de poder compartir esos días en el campamento de Lee Plentywolf. Y ahí fue cuando una de las noches estábamos Lee y yo hablando, y enfrente del fuego yo le transmití, le compartí una visión que tuve hace ya unos años. Esa visión vino a través de un caballo en el que, bueno, me mostraron y me enseñaron, ¿no? Desde más allá, ¿cómo decir, cómo explicar? Una visión muy directa de qué era vivir dentro de la tradición nativa y cómo era rezar con una chanupa, rezar con el corazón y con tu voz hacia el gran misterio, ¿no? El gran espíritu. Y ahí fue cuando él leyó mi visión y me dijo que yo debía de regresar para el 1 de junio de este mismo año, del 2017, para comenzar con él, con su tradición, uno de los rituales sagrados, que es la búsqueda de visión, junto con la danza del sol. Y ahí fue cuando este año allí estuve para seguir aprendiendo de forma más profunda sobre mí, sobre la forma de rezar, sobre la forma de pedir al gran misterio por este mensaje que se está dando, ¿no? Tan importante, el mensaje de que es el momento en el que la humanidad debe unirse. Y bueno, yo llevo recorriendo un tiempo diferentes tradiciones, aprendiendo con diferentes tribus indígenas, nativas, especialmente del continente americano, y cada una de ellas tienen una forma diferente de relacionarse con sus rituales, pero todas tienen la misma esencia y el mismo mensaje, el mismo origen. Todos ellos hablan de la misma profecía que está ocurriendo en este mismo momento para la humanidad, y es la de la unión. Y de ahí también viene la profecía del águila y el cóndor, en el que es el momento en que todos los seres humanos debemos unirnos por un único motivo, que es el de seguir pidiendo por la vida, seguir pidiendo por un aire limpio, un agua limpia, una comida sana, todo lo que nos permite seguir manteniéndonos con vida y que la especie humana pueda sobrevivir. Y especialmente, más que para nosotros, para las futuras generaciones que vienen, ¿no? Entonces yo tuve la gran bendición de poder entrar en un contacto directo con la tradición Lakota a través del que ahora es mi tío, ¿no? mi guía espiritual dentro de la tradición nativa americana, dentro de la tradición Lakota. Y bueno, se dio la oportunidad, ¿no? o el gran trabajo de ser ese puente para poder traer el mensaje de Lee, el mensaje de toda esta tradición, de todo este movimiento hacia Europa. Y es el primer viaje que Lee hace aquí en Europa, al ser España mi país de nacimiento. Decidí traer a Lee y a este mensaje tan importante que es completamente necesario para transmitir a todos los seres, ¿no? A todos los que estamos ahora mismo despertando y recordando cuál es la verdadera esencia de la vida. Y recordar también que ya es el momento de que necesitamos estar unidos, que lo único que va a llevar a la destrucción humana es la separación, y el gran mensaje de que la unión empieza desde un rezo profundo. Da lo mismo qué tipo de creencias tengas, qué tipo de religión, qué tipo de pensamientos. Solo hay una única verdad, y es la verdad de que hay algo superior a nosotros, que es lo que nos da la vida. Y eso es la Madre Tierra, ¿no? Ella nos sostiene. Si su agua no está limpia, nosotros no podremos tomar de su agua, no podremos seguir viviendo. Si su agua no está limpia, si su sangre, la sangre de la Madre Tierra no está limpia, el ser humano no va a poder alimentarse correctamente. Y eso va a provocar que la raza humana no pueda continuar existiendo, ¿no? Es el mensaje que realmente todos sabemos y todos conocemos, pero necesitamos empezar a ponerlo en práctica. Y en práctica significa ponerse realmente a trabajar en ello, a rezar por ello, a ser más consciente de ello. Ahora mismo el hombre blanco está inmerso en sus continuos problemas, en su propio ego, en cómo puedo pagar una hipoteca, cómo puedo encontrar una pareja o cuál va a ser mi siguiente trabajo. Y sinceramente para mí son problemas importantes de cada uno, obviamente, pero hay algo mucho más profundo que todo esto, y es el mensaje que tenemos que dar a toda la humanidad, y es que ¿qué más da cómo pagas tu hipoteca? ¿Qué más da cuál será tu siguiente trabajo? O si estás o no en pareja, o cómo te va la vida, si la vida se está acabando. No hay más que ese mensaje, ¿no? Y ahí es ese trabajo conjunto que tenemos que hacer toda la humanidad. Y para mí es muy importante que Lee esté aquí, que pueda transmitir todas sus experiencias, toda su vivencia, desde todos sus antepasados, desde toda la tradición, para poder llegar a un entendimiento común. Y ese mensaje tan profundo que él lleva, ¿no? El de poder sentarnos todos juntos, no importa de qué nación, de qué país, de qué religión, sentarnos todos a rezar de la forma que tú consideres, pero de la forma más pura por la vida. Eso es lo que yo he recibido hasta ahora, el mensaje, la enseñanza, y hay mucho que trabajar. El ser humano tiene mucho para trabajar en este momento, y más allá de nuestro propio ego o nuestros propios problemas, que no digo que no sean importantes, pero que realmente hay algo mucho más profundo que todo eso, y es la propia vida. ¿Y qué le vamos a dejar a los que vienen detrás, a las futuras generaciones? Porque ellos son los que van a hacer que la especie humana sobreviva. Y si no les dejamos un agua limpia, no les dejamos un lugar sano para caminar, para crecer, la especie humana, junto con el resto de las especies, se va a extinguir. Y la Madre Tierra tendrá toda la fuerza para poder seguir sobreviviendo después de todo esto, pero nos está dando un mensaje muy fuerte, ¿no? Con todo este cambio climático, con todos los desastres naturales que están ocurriendo, nos está dando el mensaje de que ya no puede más, ya no puede aguantar más este dolor que ella misma tiene, ¿no? Y eso se refleja también en todo lo que está ocurriendo y aconteciendo en toda la humanidad. Así es.
So, as I was saying, the numbers all have to do with something, and in our ceremony there's four doors, and we use 7 rocks. I use 7 grandfathers per door. Well, 7 and 4 come up to 28, and 28 is how long that I have been doing the sundance ceremony. And the Creator has a way of opening doors or guiding you to directions where you need to be guided. And there's people and situations where they come together and guide you towards a different direction, or the direction you're supposed to go. And so I think that when I got to the 28th one, it opened the door to go outside of the area that I was accustomed to, or the area that I was kept in. And what happened then was that because of Araceli, it opened the door. The first place it opened the door to was Spain. And so coming here, it also opened the doors to other connections, like Carlos and other people that do ceremony here. And because of that, when that door opened to Spain, it also all of a sudden all of a sudden, I was invited to the Netherlands, France. I was invited to Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Peru, and Brazil. And it keeps on opening, and just like my niece here said, I asked her, where should we focus on next? And she said, wherever the Creator leads us. So wherever that sacred Shanupa is going to lead us next is how we should pursue or go to wherever it takes us. But the main thing is that we all have to share. Whoever watches this will have to share with other people around them in order for that positivity to spread, and to keep that prayer first, and to try to save our water, and to try to save each other worldwide from the climate change and from the destruction, self-destruction of bad food, everything that is not good for anyone. And we're also praying for and speaking for the ones that cannot speak for themselves, the four-legged ones, the ones that fly, the ones that swim in the waters, the ones that grow, the medicine that grows, the plants, the air, the everything that has a spirit, a nahi we call it. Even a blade of grass has a nahi because it grows and it needs that water to grow. So we are trying to protect them also and speak for them also to spread the word and share it with you all and with everybody that we can come across, so they in turn can share that. And we need to get the whole world to focus on what is good for all of us. And like I said, prayer is number one. We all have to make stronger prayers. If we all pray around this world of all the issues that are going on, the negativity, we could turn that to positivity. We can make this a world to last a lot longer for our children, grandchildren, and their children. But we don't have much time, and we need everybody's help. We need not only Spain, but all the countries in Europe and Africa and Australia and all around the world, over China, Japan. We need everyone's help to focus on this positivity. Too much bad things are happening. Too many are much close to nuclear war. There's too much destruction of Ojimaka, Grandmother Earth. So we need to make that change. We all need to start to come together. I really appreciate Taku Namak on Pekilena, Lila Wopila Trinka Chichapelo, and I really pray for all of you out there. Wopila Trinka. Thank you. I also want to, and this is a part where we always have an issue, because society has made it where we all need funds for everything in life. And so anyway, we back in my home state of Colorado, where I live presently, we have a non-profit 501c3 organization called the White Horse Creek Council, and we accept donations because in order for us to keep going to travel all these other places that have opened up, we would need everyone's help. I know that lately I've been, before I came this way, I was pulled towards Canada, because one of the things that came out of Canada was that there was a lot of suicides with young people, and I heard there were ages 10, 11, 12 years old. And in my hometown, there was like an epidemic of suicides. A couple of nephews of mine committed suicide in the last 2 years. And so the organization that we're with, we're trying to find a way to help these young people come back to our culture, come back to maybe ceremony in a way where we can help them from committing suicide. And I know it's a problem all over the world, and maybe that's another reason why we need to get out there and do more ceremonies, or even just talk to the young people. There's a reason why we're pulled in these directions. And I know that the problem with our young people, not only do we have to work on trying to help them in the future so they have a good life concerning the earth and climate change. We have to make those changes and help them make those changes, but also we need the young people. It's hopelessness. For instance, on our reservation, there's no jobs, and like I said, we're not self-sufficient. We're struggling on what little that government gives our people, which isn't much, and I think that part of that is that the young people feel hopeless, and there's nothing to look forward to. You need to help them get out there and maybe even look for help, get off the reservation and go other places to see life, or tell them about other cultures and other people around the world, so they can come, they can visit, and maybe that'll get them out of that. You know, there's things that we could do to positively help the young people, not just on my reservation, not just in my country, but also all over the world. And maybe that's the directions that the Creator has given us to follow also, besides trying to help the seventh generation with trying to save us, all of us. Want to add on anything?
La visión de la tradición Lakota es mucho más simple de lo que nosotros mismos nos podemos llegar a imaginar. Es tocar la tierra, sentir la tierra. ¿Qué hay más simple que eso? Si la tierra ya lo tiene todo. No debemos buscar el misticismo, no debemos buscar, sí, todo eso es muy bonito y nos abre muchas puertas, pero lo real está aquí, en trabajar aquí. Nosotros tenemos una conexión directa con el gran misterio, con el gran espíritu, con Tunkan Shila, con el gran creador, pero Él nos está dando el mensaje para poder tocar la tierra y trabajarla en ella. Si no protegemos directamente lo que Él nos da, material, nuestra casa, nuestro cuerpo, nuestra tierra, nuestras aguas, nuestro aire, no tenemos nada. No debemos de buscar mucho más allá de lo que la simpleza tiene. ¿Y qué hay más simple que lo que podemos tocar con nuestras manos, sentir con nuestro cuerpo? Cuando bebes un vaso de agua, cuando comes un buen alimento, cuando respiras aire puro. Eso es lo que ellos nos transmiten. La belleza de la simpleza. No necesitas buscar más. Es importante todo el camino espiritual, porque el camino espiritual te abre a esa verdad, la verdad de lo sencillo, de que miremos alrededor y veamos lo que tenemos, lo que podemos tocar, lo que podemos sentir. Y cuando tocas un árbol, o te bañas en un río, o en el mar, o respiras aire puro, ¿qué sientes? No hay una sensación más bonita que hacerlo en un lugar limpio. Entonces, no busquemos más allá, no No hagamos que nuestra mente lo ponga más difícil de lo que es, porque todo es muy sencillo. Solo reconocer lo que tenemos aquí. Traer esos mensajes de ese misticismo, ese camino espiritual que todo el mundo desea abrir en este momento, a la realidad, a tocar la tierra, a poner los pies en el suelo y a trabajar lo que el espíritu nos está diciendo, lo que el gran creador, o como quieras llamar, según tu creencia o tu religión, es eso, simplemente es eso. Y cuando reconozcamos eso, podremos darnos cuenta de que lo tenemos todo, que no necesitamos vivir en un mundo ilusorio, buscando algo más allá. La vida es lo más bonito que tenemos, y lo tenemos en las manos, lo podemos tocar. Entonces eso es lo que hay que cuidar. Y más que para nosotros, sino para los que vienen después de nosotros. ¿Qué harán nuestros hijos, nuestros nietos, cuando no puedan tener un vaso de agua limpio para beber, para nutrirse, cuando no puedan tener alimento para comer? Ya está ocurriendo en muchas partes del mundo. Entonces no busquemos una visión más allá de lo que ya podemos ver, ya podemos sentir, ya podemos tocar. Está ya aquí. Entonces, no, humildemente mi mensaje es no buscar algo que va más allá de la realidad que nuestros propios sentidos pueden palpar. Lo que estamos viviendo en este momento de la humanidad es realmente difícil y esto es lo que tenemos que mirar, esto es lo que tenemos que cambiar y unirnos en ese mensaje que Lee y la tradición Lakota y muchas tradiciones nativas e indígenas ancestrales nos están intentando hacer recordar. Solo podremos sobrevivir si nos mantenemos unidos y enfocados en ese rezo, en esa visión de querer cuidar la vida, cuidar lo que ya el gran creador nos ha dado, lo que tenemos aquí. No necesitamos buscar mucho más allá. Está aquí, lo podemos palpar, pero tenemos que cuidarlo. Si no lo cuidamos, la extinción humana y de muchas naciones, de muchos seres, está por llegar y pronto. Gracias.
All indigenous people around this world were put here by Creator to protect and watch over the what we call Grandmother Earth. And that protection and cultures around this world is also jeopardized by big corporations and governments because they keep on taking and taking. And when that happens, we're not strong enough to defend or protect what is in our area. And we need the people of this world to come together and support in that way. And so there is a voice out there where we can make changes in the government, make changes in the policies concerning what we can do to better the earth instead of going through fossil fuels or more timber or everything that's needed from the ground is taken until it's going to be all gone. You know, a lot of the waters, rivers are getting polluted, and we need to put a stop to that, because if we don't, then we need everybody's help, and we can't do it alone. That's why we're reaching out, and that's why we're trying to spread this message and stay in prayer and work together in that way. Hello.